Dude, week 4 of the 2024 NFL season.
Best show ever.
Ever!
My man.
Dude!
What's up, bud?
Start us up, baby! Start us up! Oh my gosh!
I got something to say right out of the gate, man. Right out of the gate.
I'm listening to anything you say.
Listen.
I'm listening. I'm all ears.
This is
everybody
the
out
news,
there. Listen.
The
listen
news of last week.
Yeah.
Go back, watch week 1 if you need to, week 2 if you need to, week 3 if you need to. But here's the deal.
Yeah.
The Kool-Aid pick is 3-0, undefeated, hitting at a 100% clip, on tape, on record. No one can dispute it. Nobody is better than 100%.
Okay, I told you I was
Nobody
dedicated.
is better than 100%.
I was dedicated
and you are
to the
delivering.
I'm delivering
you
on
are
that.
delivering in 100% winners. Nobody's delivering 100% winners. Welcome.
Oh, we're back.
To the best show ever, Fire and Brimm Sports, where you get the one and only Mr. Doug with the Kool-Aid pick, bringing 100%
Wait a minute. This is coming from a guy that is, okay, we've got 150 people in the ESPN group, right? This guy...
The Survivor pool? Oh, no. The Pick'em pool.
The Pick'em pool. You're already at the top, dude.
Listen, that's the algorithm, okay? The algorithm's locked in. The algorithm's locked in. But I was happy to see that because the favorite part is reading the and everybody just bashing my picks every week, right? Carl's
every week,
off his rocker. Oh my gosh, how is this gonna happen? I love it. But when somebody says, "Man, I'm winning my pool," or "Man, I followed Carl's picks and I'm hitting,"
it makes it all worth it.
That is what I'm talking because I'm telling you, my favorite part about this show is not the algorithm. It's not the algorithm, which we might have to give it a name. But it's not the algorithm. Man, it is. It is the Fire and Brimm community, man. It is the people that watch. It is the people that comment. It is the people that subscribe. Like the engagement on the show. That is my favorite part.
That's no fun.
You want to get at least you want to say you are the goofiest bunch of dudes I've ever seen. This is the worst show I've ever seen.
Fine.
Tell us we're good. I'm good. Because then you go find somebody that's hitting 100% on their locks.
Yeah.
Because you are hitting at 100% clip, and there's nobody out there that can claim 100% winners. Okay. Or 70% is what I'm running at right now. 70%. You go find that, and then you come back and tell us.
All right, so let's start this again. You got Carl, you got Doug, you got Fire and Brimm Sports.
Woo! Let's go.
Week 4 of the 2024 NFL season. Okay, let's get going.
All right.
We've been talking about all this stuff.
I got rambling on about too many good things to talk about.
You were really growing there.
Look, I couldn't help it. So the
quick second. Here's what's second on the algorithm. I know we've talked about this before. I've had people actually at work go, "What the heck does the guy do? What does he do with the algorithm here?"
It's a good algorithm, right?
It's a good algorithm.
You know what? Do you really want to know?
Tell me about it.
Do you want to really want to know the secret? So here's the secret.
Okay.
The secret in the
take
algorithm.
Take notes here. This is this point. You take notes.
Is just I've just been at some point. I mean, it's hard to sustain. Now, but listen, this isn't. We're not just hot this year.
Yeah,
we had a winning record last year.
That's right.
Winning record the year before. Like this is 3 years of consistency. Like it literally is just when I've been. The story. Remember, my mom tells the story of her me sitting there with my grandpa with the USA Today when the lines would come out on Friday.
Yeah.
Okay, the USA Today weekend paper, right? And I'm 8 or 9 years old, and we're picking the games, and you get this. Whenever you have this, oh, there's no way they're going to cover that. Oh, there's no way this is going to happen. And it's been my whole, you get that feeling. And it's hard to just ignore that feeling, right? It's hard to go, people say, I'm just going to pick the games and then go opposite of everything I think. It's hard to do that, okay? The algorithm helps me pick games that make me uncomfortable, okay? That's what the algorithm does, is because I know, listen, we say this all the time when I make a joke. I'm just joking with Doug when I say, of course, they're the favorite, right?
Yeah.
We're not telling them anything that they don't already know.
Okay? Exactly.
They already
exactly.
When the odds makers are set the lines, they already know who's injured. They already know the depth at every position.
They've already taken that information.
They already know everything. Right. We're not be like, they're not going to cover 2.5. They just beat so and so. We know something that they don't know.
Yeah.
That's not the case. The algorithm helps me. It when it says take this team, and I'm like, ugh, that's when I know I might be on the right spot. Okay, and when I see everybody running one way and I'm going this way because That's all it is. It's just if you're. Do you know what the game I was most confident about last week? The
What's
game
that?
I was literally, and it wasn't part of my 3-team, it was the game I was absolutely, this is a winner. I had it a piece of every single play that I made.
Okay,
was
which
the
one?
Houston Texans.
Oh, yeah.
The Houston
look what
Texans
happened.
over Minnesota.
Look what happened.
That was my favorite play of the
Right.
weekend. And I could not have been more wrong on that play. I went 12-4 in the one that game that I liked the most. I could not have been more wrong.
So
The algorithm lets me make picks that make me uncomfortable. That's all.
So this is how it adds up then. Dude, 12-4, 33-15.
It's
number
a
one
hot
in the
start.
group.
It's a hot start, which is, I
absolutely.
attribute to the garbage attire that I'm wearing.
You keep wearing it. Keep wearing
Yeah,
it.
that's what I said. Week 1, I'm like, I'm going to do it as long as I stay hot.
I hit my first above 500 week. Very happy.
Yeah,
with
me
that. I had
10-6, you rocked it, buddy.
8-8, now 10-6.
The hot seat.
Calgary Peanut. I'm sorry.
Hot seat continues. Who is it?
Here,
I don't know if you got time to be making picks this week. I know you don't have to worry about the refs, so that's one thing you don't have to worry about. We'll see if the refs help you. I almost want to know if they know who his picks are, but all right,
'cause
Patrick.
we always laugh about that.
Yeah.
Anybody on the picks board is the
That's the
guy.
hot seat.
I'm
That's the
telling you
hot
what,
seat.
they are. It's everything. All the wins are against them.
So listen.
That's absolutely sure.
Get your picks in. You don't have to be. You can still join. Oh, and hold on. Did we overlook the 100%
Oh
Kool-Aid pick?
yeah, I'm not gonna. I don't want to
3-0.
crow too much.
Okay.
Remember, I'm dedicated. I'm definitely dedicated this year.
Just don't pick the Eagles
because
this week.
the past couple years you have hammered me so much,
Yeah.
rightfully so.
That's the
Rightfully
trademark
so.
of the show. It's not me. It's the Kool-Aid pick.
So look at this. Matt Stafford, Patrick Mahomes, 13-3. That's ridiculous.
Strong week. Welcome
this
to
is
the
not.
board.
You know what? There are people that just pick straight up that would be happy with 13-3, but this is against the spread,
I feel
dude.
like this guy should have a little bit of inside information, but you know, we'll
But
see.
Matt Stafford and Patrick Mahomes, yeah, I
You
think
know,
so.
and then Hutchins up
yeah,
there
and you
too.
got
I mean,
Hutchinson.
come on.
Yeah, I love
Wyatt
Wyatt Martin is always there.
He's been a
Consistently there.
consistent
He is
challenger
consistent.
since
Absolutely.
he's been on board.
Hey, our buddy Drew Lock, Dan Campbell, they all do that.
All those guys with the
and then
inside info.
It just kept going on. I mean, just on and on. The folks that 10 double-digit wins and on. I mean, it was absolutely awesome.
So basically, you're saying we pick winners. Our
Yeah.
the group that joins this, picks winners. My point is get involved because we want
That's
put
what
your picks out there.
we want to see your name
Yeah,
up there,
absolutely.
right?
Come on.
And there you go, dude. On top of the,
That's a hot start.
What can
I'm
I
not
say?
gonna lie. 33-15 is a hot start. That's pretty good. This is 33-15
Yeah.
verified picks.
Yep,
Okay,
that's
this is
exactly
not
it.
me going, oh, we're running it. No, I'm not selling you my picks. I'm not asking you to buy my service. I'm telling you who I'm picking every single week. And there you go.
This is it. So, hey, just a bunch of folks, I mean, a bunch more that are really in the shadow, in the distance of you, but not too far out. Things can change from week to week. There's a buddy I work with, Miami Dolphins. We're always talking about the picks.
He's been there since the beginning. He was like
He
one
has
of the
been there
first 10
since the beginning.
subscribers. wasn't he?
Absolutely.
One of the first
Absolutely.
10.
All right. So, let's go on to the 3-team parlay. As you said, it was the Patriots.
Wow.
The Patriots,
okay.
that's the one.
I watched that game, and what I got from that was they don't have any weapons, do they? They were never a threat. They were never a threat to the Jets. They didn't have anybody that could be a threat. And a lot of times, that's part of the algorithm is who's a threat? Who can make this game?
Then how do they
can
beat the Bengals at the beginning of the season? How
the
do they
Bengals
do
had some big turnovers. The Bengals
Yeah.
had some turnovers inside the goal line. There were some, I think maybe they came out inspired, but they just look like they were what they were supposed to be in that Jets game. And I'm going to tell you something. I know you're not a big Aaron Rodgers guy, but the one thing I remember about him is he doesn't make mistakes.
No, he doesn't. Okay.
He doesn't make mistakes. That's why the Dolphins need to bring on Tom Brady. He's going to
So,
quarterback and not make mistakes.
There was a gang that has formed within the Fire and Brim Sports group. Okay. And they all got together and they picked the exact same teams in the 3-team parlay.
Of course.
It was like the Colts, I think it was the Chiefs, and I think it was the Lions.
That's
okay. They
That's
went,
okay.
so
That's all right.
Pat Mahomes, Shrek the Ogre, Skips, Derek Carr,
Everybody must
Dangerous,
be. Look,
Tua.
I want everybody
I know.
on mine. Like, listen, you want to come aboard? Let's go. Let's do this.
Absolutely.
I would like them to combat though their own 3-team parlay so that I can ride that as well. Now, if everybody wants to ride this, listen, get on board with the Survivor pick. We're going all the way, guys.
Okay,
I want to
okay.
take 200 people.
I want to get through this one real quick
let's
for
go.
Survivor because I'm hurting.
We got a
because of
long
that.
pregame. People are
Everything
having to
is
fast
good.
forward.
That's
really
I know.
far.
I know.
They're scrolling.
All right.
How long did they
Survivor.
talk today?
Pheng and I took it in the chin. We took it. We got knocked out. We went in the ring and we got punched in the face. the Buccaneers and Bengals blew us out. Nice pick on the.
There is not many people.
There are not many people.
In the big one out in Vegas, the Circa one out in Vegas, I heard people talk. It's just been butchered down.
We still have 50% of the people.
Yeah.
We still have 218 out of the 419 that joined
and if these 218 that are still alive are smart, we're all going to be there in the ESPN when there's 218 people left. It's all going to be
so
fire and
just keep following Carl. That's what you do. Okay. Hey, so let's talk about a couple things real quick because I know we're running long here. Undefeated teams. We've got Chiefs, Bills, Vikings, Steelers, Seahawks. Do any of these surprise you?
Well, yeah, the Vikings surprised me quite a bit.
Yeah.
Not deserving. I mean, it's very deserving, but yeah, surprise. Sam Darnold, surprised. Who saw that coming? Justin Fields with the Steelers, 3-0. Yeah, little surprised. I could see Seattle being there, and then, of course, the top dogs.
Yeah. Okay, how about the winless teams? Is there anything that surprised you about the winless
Bengals
teams?
surprised me. They sure do. The Bengals surprised me. The other two, not so much. I haven't thought much of Jacksonville over the years, and Tennessee's they're just not getting it done. So the Bengals surprised me, though. I didn't expect to be 0-3.
Is there anybody that's in trouble you think that we should worry about in trouble?
I mean, the Bengals are going to have to go on a run here.
Absolutely.
They can't afford any more losses. But nobody else is in trouble because everybody else is 500.
I think Doug Peterson.
New England's in trouble, right?
I think Doug Peterson.
He's in trouble. Yeah,
he should be in trouble.
Mike McCarthy might be in trouble.
He might be in trouble.
I don't think Salah's in trouble right now.
Eberflus.
He's in trouble.
He should be in trouble.
He should be in trouble.
Sirianni with the Eagles. He should be in trouble too.
After beating the Saints.
Yeah, they barely beat the Saints. I mean, that team is not hitting.
Barely doesn't count.
Okay, but
you know what the algorithm doesn't take into consideration?
It's barely.
Barely.
All right.
We are going to have to fly through this. Listen, I'm going. These are my deserving top five. Is the way I feel about this top five, and I'm saying Buffalo Bills Mafia. You're still my number one.
Yep.
I'm going to take it all the way. Right now, as much as I don't want them there, I don't know how well they're playing, but I'm not taking Kansas City down. They deserve to be there. I think the Vikings absolutely deserve to be there. They're playing lights out, and they make me nervous as a Lions fan, which is why I ranked them ahead of my Lions. And then it was just kind of the Steelers are still there. I don't believe in them yet, and I like the Seahawks as my number 5.
Yeah, see, that's the only difference we had. I had the Steelers in there, but
deserving, yes. We can't,
I mean, but you know what? This is all
going
to shake out. That's no, I tell you last week. You know that got me. Yeah, that ain't gonna happen. Okay. Let's get to the board, man. We've been yapping all kinds of.
Listen, we got a lot of good
how good we are. So now we have to start all over again. But wait a minute, before we do that,
Brown bag.
Yeah,
listen. I told you my top team last week was Houston. I was all in on Stroud and their defense, and that's going to be my brown bag.
I called it.
You just got whooped.
I said the Raiders have every potential to lose to the Panthers. They didn't just lose to the Panthers.
Yeah, they
look Panthers. They made the Panthers look really good.
That was something.
Yeah, they deserve so. I mean,
I'll give you that.
I should just put one big helmet up with them.
Yep. I'm about to make these picks. I got to tell you right now before we make these picks, man. Before we make these picks, I can say one more thing. So I saw there's a comedian. I don't remember, like Lewis Black, right?
Yeah.
And because we're getting these subscribers, we're almost over 1,000.
I know.
We're winning, right? The Kool-Aid picks 3-0. We're 33-15. Like everything's hitting. We're starting to bring all these people to the show, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, and I remember Lewis Black saying like, "Hey, I make you laugh." And that's great. We got a great relationship. But now you bring all of your friends. That's a lot of pressure. That's a lot of pressure. Like, oh, come see this guy. He's really funny. If you were bringing people to the show, come watch the show. All they do is pick his winners. So that's a lot of pressure.
Now the dude, that's all he talks about. He goes, "Oh my gosh, these people are following me. What am I going to do?"
Listen, I told you, I got the algorithm, and we're ready to roll. Let's do this, right?
Thursday night, tomorrow night, Cowboys take on the Giants, who look great against the Browns. Right? Cowboys by 4.5. We'll start it out. Patrick Mahomes says, "Yep, let's go with the Cowboys."
Okay.
Who say you?
Well, you know what I say, right? When you don't know what to do, what do, Doug?
You pick a dog.
You pick a dog. The Cowboys are going to bounce back, win this game, and they're going to win it handily. This is going to look more like the Bills and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
You think so? All right.
Here, yeah.
You know what? I'm going to follow you and Patrick, and I don't do this very often. I don't do it this early into the show.
Right out of the gate. Don't fast forward too far.
I know. I know to lose everybody here, okay? No, I got to go with the Cowboys.
I like it. I think they bounce back. Now, I'm surprised that you would go with the Cowboys as your lock pick. because this isn't a survivor. You can pick somebody twice. All right?
No, even though they have no run game,
4-0.
they're not hitting in all cylinders, obviously, but what a perfect team to, kind of bounce back.
I like
it. All right. Vikings. What can we say about the Vikings? Take on the Packers. Great job without Jordan Love. I mean, they haven't missed a beat, right? Packers by 2.5. It is in Lambeau Field.
It is. Yep.
Go.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you right off. Like, I look at this game and I'm like, how in the world are the Packers
Mahomes
favored?
Vikings?
Like, right? How are they favored?
Yep.
Green Bay's winning this game. This is a division game, and that's all right. I'm not trying. We're going to get grief, right? There's some Skull fans out there, which I want to remind everybody. We once did a whole show dedicated to Skull. So we're not Minnesota haters. We don't bang on them. They're 3-0. They're in my top 5, but I think Green Bay gets this.
Yeah, they imploded after that show, too.
Well,
we gave them a lot of love. No, it's in Lambeau. I like what the Packers are doing. I mean, it's scary that we're together here. Okay, the Jaguars. Take on. They need the win. They need the win. I know it is. They need the win. The Texans, no Joe Mixon or. Texans,
I did it. I know it is. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to mess up the game intro there. That's the best part of the show.
Patrick Mahomes says the Texans. You know what?
There's.
Where did I put? Oh, that's right. It's down here. You know what? I'm going to go with the Jaguars. I'm taking a dog.
There is no.
Oh my gosh! I put that up before you did.
The Jaguars should be in this game as bad as they're playing, but they've got enough weapons to keep playing. And for some reason, the Texans feel like they're trying to figure something out.
Yeah, I know. They kind of lost their mojo.
Where we at with Mixon, and not that it matters. Again, that line already knows what the situation with Mixon.
The blocking is not the greatest in their offensive line either.
I'm a little confused.
Okay. I'm a little bit confused by this. Oh my gosh! All right, the Steelers take on Anthony Richardson. He is completing 49% of his passes.
I'm picking winners at a higher rate than that.
Steelers by 1.5.
Yeah.
I'm just going to kick it up. I'm just going to go with the Steelers.
Yeah, well, what the Steelers aren't going to do is go 16-0. You can like what they're doing all day long, but this is where they stumble because the Colts still have some weapons. They're going to get this game. They're going to get that game.
Good. I'm glad we got something different because we were too close here on that. Yeah.
This is a win.
Patrick Mahomes says the Colts as well.
You look at this game and you're like, wow, the Steelers, they're 3-0. They're rolling. Colts are struggling, and you would think that they're going to thump them, right? How they're setting this line where right there is where they're getting equal money. Right there, more people are going to bet on the Steelers, and the Colts are going to win this.
This could have been a Kool-Aid pick because the defense, I think, is going to eat up Anthony Richardson. I'm not saying he's bad. I'm just saying that the Pittsburgh defense is going to eat him up.
That's what's not going to happen. That's the uncomfortable part. Where this game right here, the Colts are going to win this game.
Okay, Saints. Oh, what do you say about the Saints? They had that game against the Eagles.
Rocking and rolling, stumbling.
Take on the Falcons.
Falcons are favored?
Yeah, I don't know how. I don't know how they're favored.
Because they're going to win that game. Because they should have beat the Chiefs. They should have beat the Chiefs. Kirk Cousins is going to win. Could you give me Kirk Cousins versus Derek Carr before 2 weeks ago? I'm taking the Falcons.
I know. I can't believe him doing this.
And they're going to figure out how to
You know how I love Derek Carr and Dennis Allen.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So I'm rather shocked that
I am too because Atlanta's the winner here. But that's okay. That's all right. We both can't go 12-4.
Give me some love for a dog. I picked a dog. Okay. The Broncos.
Those don't count. These count.
Yeah. Okay.
That was a good pick because those 6.5 favorites are not doing it this year.
The Broncos take on the Jets. Jets by 6.5.
Yeah. Aaron Rodgers doesn't make mistakes, does he? He looks really good.
Okay, Patrick Mahomes, he knows the AFC West. He's going Broncos.
I'm going to go with him. And just because of Patrick Mahomes, too, because I know it's hard for you to go against a 6.5 point favorite. It's really
I always fall for this. I always fall for this. I know. You know what? And I'm going to go with it.
Listen, don't change it up now. Don't change it up now. Why would you?
It's at home. They're going to give a. They're going to
put on a show for the fans.
That's right.
Denver's flying all the way across the country.
That's exactly it. That's it. Okay, the Bengals take on the Panthers. Nice
the inspired Carolina Panthers, right? Oh, we got to roll.
Bengals by 4.5.
Yeah, Bengals get it done.
I'm going with the Bengals as well.
Yeah, well, they're the favorites.
I'm going to. You know what? And Patrick Mahomes says that too.
Let's just get that out of the way.
All right.
Go ahead.
The Rams.
Turn it around.
Boy, they pulled victory out of the jaws of defeat.
Stafford, it's hard. Stafford, you cannot knock Stafford out ever. You think he's done, and he just bounces right back up.
Taking on Caleb Williams. I'm finding this a little bit funny. Bears by 2.5.
Yeah, it's a little out of
the Bears.
Rams still don't have any receivers.
And
they are going on the road playing
Really? You're going to go with the Bears?
Yeah.
You're going with the
won
Bears?
game. Yep.
I'm going with the Rams. I'm going to stick with, okay, another dog. Give me some love about the dogs here.
2.5, 1.5 point bucks. Okay. I want you to pick winners. As long as that Kool-Aid pick hits, I'll take care of the rest.
All right. I like that. Divisional labor
We
here.
need a Kool-Aid. We need a Kool-Aid man up here wherever you pick them. We need a
I like
logo
that.
Kool-Aid.
I like
know
that.
we've been waiting on that.
You know what? I like that. That's a good idea.
I'm hoping to see a Kool-Aid sticker.
Okay, we're going to work on that.
Put it
For
in the
next
budget.
week,
Let's
we're
put
going
it in the
to
budget.
Well, you talk about doing that Venmo account
Right,
so we can pay for
right,
stuff like
yeah,
that.
yeah,
Right? We should do that. All right. The Eagles take on the Buccaneers. Buccaneers just shot me out of the water to Survivor pick last week.
Yeah.
Eagles, okay, A.J. Brown could be hurt, right? Devonta Smith is going to be hurt. I'm not sure they're playing, and I know they're hurt.
My question is for you is are you holding on to a lot of Tampa Bay anger from them
course I
knocking
am.
you out because the Bucs are going to win this game? All right, it looks weird.
Of course I
All
am.
right, I told you the Bucs are going to win this game. Things are starting to feel more
You're
normal
doggone
now.
right.
I'm getting more confident because the everything is starting to line up. I know who you're picking before you pick
Yeah,
them.
you're doggone right.
I was worried that was going to be your Kool-Aid pick.
I want them to bury the Bucks. Just absolutely just sink their pirate
If
ship.
you've watched this far and you don't just skip to the end to see who everybody's picks were, just remember, Doug's emotionally picking this game.
That is
He's emotionally picking
There's no
this
doubt
game.
about it. I have no love
Bucks
at
win.
all from Tampa Bay right now.
Bucks win
All
the
right,
game.
the Patriots take on the 49ers. Boy, that's a monster number, dude. We know they've got nothing. The Patriots had nothing going for them. And then these guys just lost to the Rams. Now they were playing the Rams.
Yeah.
9.5 though. I mean, I want to hear what you say about this. I need to hear what you say about
Patriots are
this.
like
Patrick says go
the Patriots are like the best college team again. They don't have a weapon and you're playing against such. But look, the Niners aren't the same when the weapons aren't in there.
Yeah.
And I can't. I'm going to go with the Patriots.
Oh, gosh.
I've got 4 losers in here. Again, I've got 4 losers in here. That could be one of them. It's not my strongest play, but I'm going to take the odds here. The algorithm says go with the Patriots. It's uncomfortable, but go with it. That's what the algorithm says. That's why we're 33 and 50.
No,
Well, I know. Because you know.
No.
You're not telling them anything they don't already know.
I know.
That's why they're a 9.5 point favorite, Doug. Because they're a better football team, top to bottom. That's why.
I know. I can get suckered into these things.
We're the perfect team because you help me understand the algorithm. You help me accept it. This is an uncomfortable pick, but that's why it's probably going to win. All right,
Yeah, I do like that. That is uncomfortable.
Yeah.
That is really uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I like what you do. Okay, I'm picking up that. I'm learning at this stuff. Okay. Washington, nice job. Nice job Monday night.
Nice job. That was amazing.
There
was no punts or turnovers in that game.
No,
I think. Yeah,
what
so
a job they did.
Jane
Jaden Daniels,
is
that team,
unbelievable.
I like that. Take on the, Marvin Harrison, Kyler Murray, Cardinals by 3.5.
Wow, how are you figuring the Cardinals are going to win that game by 3.5? What did I tell you what?
Tell you
They're gonna
what.
do it.
I'm going with Washington.
That's another one. Because the Cardinals are going to cover. They're going to win that game. This game might get out of hand. Because, listen, Jane Daniels has to learn how to handle success.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. He just had a big game. He
Yeah.
couldn't be stopped. He's still going on the road. The Cardinals have something there. All right. They just played the Lions, who are pretty good defensively. We're gonna see. We're gonna see.
Okay.
I think.
all right.
I think Arizona.
I'm getting suckered on both ends of this spectrum here. Oh my goodness.
Washington's
All
not going to score on every possession. It doesn't happen.
No, it's not going to happen.
That was a freak show.
Chiefs, no Pacheco. You got Carson Steele and Kareem Hunt are to be the running backs. You know what? And they have done nothing with
win.
But win. That's right. You know. So oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Taking out the Chargers, a lot of hurt people. Herbert's hurt. Joe Alt, their right tackle, looks like he's going to be out or could be out. I think he is out. Chiefs by 7.5.
You'd think it'd be higher, right? Like why?
You think it'd be higher?
Why you think it would be? You think it would be, but it's not. What's going on here? Do I have all the same picks as Mahomes? How? We've got 2 different.
All
Mahomes
right.
is locked in on the algorithm. I mean,
just think
we knew that was coming.
I just
you didn't even need to put. You could have just started it with it up there. You don't even need to explain yourself. Okay, you don't even need to do it.
I can't help myself.
It's fine. You're gonna get some wins.
just-
7, 10, and 6,
can't help
7 and
myself.
9, right there. It's okay.
Oh, I know.
all right.
I know. Talk about uncomfortable.
I'm
All
not
right.
even banging on you, man. Like, I know.
Browns take
Tell
on
us
the
why the
Raiders.
Chiefs are better.
No, I
because we don't
know
know that already. Like, so we need to learn why the Chiefs are better.
That's a 10-point win.
Why that?
It's a 10-point win.
Of course it is. That's what the
That's right.
Yeah,
Of
that's
course.
right.
That's
Everybody
exactly.
should put all their money on it. You're gonna win. It's no chance
All
of it
right.
going the other way.
The Browns,
2,
the
3.
Browns got all kinds of trouble, especially the tackles being out, and you got Deshaun Watson as the quarterback, right?
Yep.
The Raiders,
They're gonna win.
Well, they're not that good either.
Browns win.
You know what? Deshaun Watson says the Browns,
Browns defense.
and Doug from Brimm Sports says the Browns as well.
He's just got to pick against
just-
the Raiders again. We got emotion. Be
Okay,
careful.
I'm mad at the Raiders too. Okay, that's an emotional pick, I admit it, but the Browns are the better team. They're flat out the better team. They got a better defense. They'll keep it in the game. I think the Browns.
What a fun game. This one's boring. Let's go with this. They're not talking about.
All right, the Bills
This is a fun game.
take on the Ravens. Ravens by 2.5. Oh, I love this. You're right. This is a fun game. What a Monday night game.
Listen, this is one where
Patrick says go with the Bills.
Yeah, Patrick says go with the Bills, and this is one I'm telling you like this. I look at that, and be like, how are the Bills underdog? Oh my God!
Yeah.
How are they
How
going to
are
go in
they?
the bomber? And you know what? I don't care because Josh Allen. I am sticking with him. I'm not going against him. This one. This could be like my Texans pick because this for me is not uncomfortable. I like
Does
Buffalo
Derrick
in this
Henry
game.
what Derrick
This game
Henry
makes me
did?
nervous.
Does that worry you?
No, not at all.
Bills?
No, I just
the
think
Bills
the Bills
defense
win
is
because
playing
the Bills
very
are good.
well.
Yeah, I just like
They're
the
playing
Bills.
very, very well.
I'm not going to watch.
Go.
I'm not going to sit down on Sunday night and not root for the Bills.
Okay.
So I'm taking.
I'm going to go.
This is an emotional pick.
Bills Mafia. Bills Mafia. Ravens fans, let us know.
I've got 4 losses in here. I don't know where they are.
All right, the Titans. Boy, they're garbage. Just
60
absolute
seconds.
garbage. Taking on the Dolphins. It could be what?
I don't even want to explain it.
They've got what? Huntley, right?
Yeah.
I think it's Huntley is
This game's a mess.
Tyler Huntley. Yeah, absolutely.
Miami finds a win in there.
All right, let's go with that. You know what? I'm gonna go with the Titans.
They're the favorites.
By a half point. That's it.
Monday night. Introduce our game. Listen,
Okay.
we're going into Monday night
Go.
in Detroit.
Go.
In Detroit, the
Go.
Seattle Seahawks.
Yes.
In Detroit, the Detroit Lions.
Yes.
On
Go.
Monday night, where the Detroit Tigers will already have locked up a playoff
Yes,
spot.
go.
The city's going to be on fire. Guys, Detroit wins this game and they win it. No problemo. Please
Jeez, I could use that blue Kool-Aid and made them the number
could've.
one as well.
I love the Lions.
I'm going with the Lions
All
too.
Detroit. Detroit's going to be a fun town on Monday.
You know what? Detroit, here's an interesting stat about Detroit. They are only scoring they're scoring under 40% in the red zone, touchdowns.
that'll
Last year, they were scoring like 55%. So they're not even playing their best game.
No.
Go with the 3-team parlay.
3-team parlay, guys. We're bringing the Colts. I've been loving the Colts have been covering for me.
Colts.
Listen, you're going to love this 3-team parlay. Nothing like being uncomfortable and taking the Bears
my
as
gosh.
a favorite. The
Are you
Bears
kidding
as
me?
a favorite. Lock it in. And the Lions at 4.5.
Colts,
Minus 4.5.
Bears, Lions. Okay.
That's a 3-team winner.
All right. This is the one where
We've got
there's a
one
lot
left.
of things to go. Survivor
Are
pick.
you ready for this?
I'm
We're
ready.
going to take
I'm
the
ready.
Survivor from week 4 into week 5.
There it is.
The Survivor pick. Lock them in. The city of Detroit is partying on Monday. We are going with the Detroit Lions over the 3-0 Seattle
Oh, my
Seahawks. The
gosh.
guaranteed lock Survivor pick.
There
Lions,
are
let's go.
Hundreds of people out there right now looking for that Survivor.
Locking in the Survivor.
Absolutely.
Locking in the
Locking
Lions.
in.
They're locking in
Dude,
the Lions. Let's
this
go.
is an
home.
absolute
Hey,
blast.
we got to go. It was a great show, man.
It's like, what do you
Love
say?
the Kool-Aid pick.
What do you
Let's get
say,
out of
too?
here, guys. Thanks for the follows. Thanks for the likes. Thanks for the
Subscribe,
comments.
subscribe.
Engage and pick some winners.
You got it. All right, this could be a fun one. Have a great week 4, everybody. We will see ya. Bye.